that club was owned by Peter Thomas, who if you guys watch Real Housewife of Atlanta, he was in there, and he's a Jamaican, and he also owns Bar One.
Welcome back, my peeps, to Left Turn Chronicles. I am Jay Lee, your host, and today we continue our journey with Phoenix. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, please take a listen and get caught up.
Well, going over, the car started to sound funny. And I think we barely make it off of the bridge. The car breakdown. One bunch of problems. I was like, this is not looking good right now.
So tell me, the party start what time?
The party was supposed to be at about 9 or something like that.
And what time you break down?
Gates were opening something like 9 or something. We break down about 6:30 because we were cutting it close. We heading across because you see, the thing is, other people were working and stuff, and the person with the space in the car that could carry stuff, you have to wait till them get off at work and do. So it's just, remember, it's a whole learning process for us at that time. New to the game with everything, not really understanding and not organizing it properly. So, so we break down. We have to wait on somebody else to come now, carry the rest of the stuff, bro. And we finally make it over there and set up and all of that stuff. The sound was not sounding all that great because the club was kind of huge and the sound the system that we brought was not large enough.
Okay.
To cover the whole, right. So anyway. And so that night, you know, people did come out, that are young folks and things came out and support and all that. But we basically lost that night. Basically lost because, as I said, the only person that gained was Peter from the bar sales. Because you had to buy liquor in there, you had to buy, and then his prices were very high. So he was the only one that really gained from that. So it is one of those experiences that it just kind of, you know, you start to, that is university on the streets. You know what I mean? Learn by experience and all that stuff. And the funny thing about it, you know, is that from that party, there's a girl that she was having her party. I don't remember what age she was at, but anyway, she wanted to have a birthday party. And we got her bookings from that party because she came to the party. And she was like, oh, we want to play and this and that. So it didn't work out too bad. We got some money. Yeah. And then now, of course, you know, with us, we're kind of looking at it now and say, okay, well, maybe I could get involved in promoting like the whole part, like as a party DJ. So I'm going to like start to promote, and I'm thinking about buying more equipment and all this stuff. Those crazy things, but we never did really go off too far into it. I realized that this thing will take a lot. You know, learn experience.
Yeah, so, it's more than what meets the eye, as we'd say. You know, as we just come to the DJ, it's set up, you know, but behind the scenes, it's way more work than
a lot. But that is where I got my first experience in promoting it, because after that, I mean, over the years, I've done, especially after returning to Jamaica, I've done promotions, proper promotions, parties and all of that.
Okay.
So you learn from, all of that was just learning, just understanding the game and know it. And I remember Peter had said to us tonight, and it was like, well, he said it to us even before we got to, while we were negotiating the venue, he said that he said, I like you guys, you guys are young and trying things. And it was like, this is how you're going to be successful. You have to try things. And I was like, it was encouraging at the time, but I realized that I had a lot to learn. A lot to learn. Maybe what I should have done was stick under his wings and become a part of that because he eventually became huge. With his whole
but at what
brand.
cost though? Because he knew that he was going to make the profit from the alcohol, and he didn't share that with you guys. He didn't say, okay, we're gonna make money off of the alcohol, and I'll take 80 or I'll take 70 and I'm gonna get 30. Him just, so that made me kind of think, really, but Peter?
But though, I cannot, I did not, and I really, up to this day, I still don't blame him, because you have to, certain things you have to learn. I think certain things you really have to learn by experience. You have to get a good understanding of it. If you lose a few races, you will definitely get more drive to achieve winning, to get greatness. And when you do get it, it will be so much more sweeter, so much more appreciated. You know what I mean? If you just, if you get guided throughout the whole thing, which is not a bad thing, because somebody, if you have a mentor and they're telling you, well, maybe you shouldn't, or maybe this, but sometimes I think going through, experiencing it yourself is key. Is key. You know what I mean? It's like,
I totally understand what you're saying, but I still think that was a shady move, Peter. But anyway, it's in the past. But me totally understand. I mean, you go through your tests, and that's how you learn, and that's how you build. You learn and build and stuff. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Because I could, there's no way I could go back and, if I wanted to do another party, and do a same deal like that.
True that.
So lesson learned, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I would definitely, I know now from all of my mistakes. It's just, even, that's why I can't sit here and share these stories with you, because like what I've been through, somebody else would look at it and say, but you should have known better, you should have this or you should have that. But I'm telling you, the knowledge and understanding and everything that I have now, that I have gained from all of my mistakes and all of that, is priceless. It is, So, it is. I don't listen. It is what it made me who I am now. And it's hard. It's very hard to get over on me with anything right now.
Yeah.
With anything.
Yeah.
I question everything. Question everything. I don't just accept anything just like that. Yeah. So
it's interesting to me that something that you loved from an early, or something that you came upon when you were younger, is something that you still love to do today. And that speaks to really stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things, as Peter said, trying new things, and here it is now at this stage in your life. This is still something promoting and, doing that kind of stuff. That is something that you enjoy doing. So hopefully that's something that you guys can take from this. Don't be afraid. Don't pigeonhole yourself.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid to try different things. If this not work, try it in a different area. Same field.
Exactly.
But different area, you know? You might find your niche there. So
and sometimes it's just it's something, sometimes it's just not the right time. Because you'll be surprised, you know, people have great ideas, but sometimes the world is just not ready to accept it, you know.
This is true.
You know what I mean? It just have to be the right blend and the right time for everything. Because I'm thinking that even a lot of the equipment and the modern technology that we use now, if that was introduced way years before, people have been like, this man is crazy. Or whoever it is that come up with it, you know, just, you know, that will never work. So people just not, you have to catch people when they are really accepting and ready for change. So that is one of the things. Yeah, man.
Okay.
But anybody have dreams and have goals, you just stick to it. As crazy as it might be, just keep trying. It might fail, but just keep at it.
Yeah. No matter what anybody say, your family, your friends, sometimes them can't see your vision, you know, so you have to just keep pushing through. All right.
Definitely.
So thank you, Phoenix, for sharing such a great story and also great advice on just about life in general and what you should do when you're in such a situation. So we're gonna close here and we're gonna catch you next time for our next episode of Left Turn Chronicles.